Alright, so we're given this problem here. It looks like a bracket's being loaded with three forces. It says determine the x and y components of each of the forces shown. Also determine the resultant magnitude and resultant direction of the three forces shown. So let's go ahead and draw a free body diagram. We'll draw out each of the three forces, and then what we'll do is we'll break them into x and y components. And after we break them into the x and y components, what we will do then is we will find the magnitude and direction of the vector. So there's actually only one vector here, and it does have a direction. That's what they're asking us to find. So we'll go ahead and set up a coordinate system here. It looks like x is going to be purple, y is going to be light blue, and then if you see here, we'll go ahead and put our angles in here. That's going to be 40 degrees. This angle here is going to be 75 degrees. If you look at the original problem over here, that's 45 plus 30. Okay, that's 75 degrees. And then this right here is going to be 30 degrees. And then what we like to do, is we'll come over here for this is the NCEES reference handbook, and it doesn't really matter where you are, just know where to find the information. So I clicked mathematics, and then I scroll down, and here's all of the trig functions that we use. So if you have a vector, this would be your magnitude. The way you break it into the x and y components is you would use sine would give you your y component, cosine is going to give you your x component of the vector, and that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and break those into components here. So if you look, the cosine of 40 degrees would give you the x component. The sine of 40 degrees would give you your y component, and that's the same for these other two. So we would take the magnitude, multiply it by the cosine of 40 degrees, and that would give us the x component. Or if we wanted the y, we would multiply it by the sine of 40 degrees. Let's go ahead and start our equations here. So this right here is our datum. So we go anything to the left and anything down is going to be negative. Anything to the right and anything up is going to be positive. So since 150 pounds is going to the left, negative 150 pounds cosine 40 degrees plus 120 pounds because it's coming to the right, cosine of 75 degrees plus 80 pounds times cosine of 30 degrees, and that gives us 14.5 pounds. Negative, it's going in the negative direction. And then for the y components, everything is going down. So we have negative 150 pounds times the sine of 40 degrees, negative 120 pounds times the sine of 75 degrees. We want this component here, minus 80 pounds times the sine of 30 degrees, which would be this component here. And that's going to give us the negative 252.32 pounds. So to find the magnitude, all we do is we take the sum of the squares. That'll give us the magnitude. However, we do need a direction. The way we get the direction is we use the inverse tangent of the two, y over x. If you're unsure about that, you just come into here. Tangent theta is y over x. Let me zoom in, that way you can see it. Tangent theta, y over x, okay. And then there's our answers. So to understand these problems a little better, it is good, it's helpful to draw it out graphically so that you do understand what direction actually means. Because 86 degrees, some people would think that means it's 86 degrees up here. That's not the case. It's 86 degrees down because we're negative. And that's it. That's your answer. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day.